Okay, so I just randomly felt like doing a video and I don't know who it's for yet. Of course, I've titled it since, but I don't know who it's going to be for yet. But kind of a video on like if you are stuck, okay? So I'm going to pick a card at random and we'll see what sign we are going to do for kind of an if you are stuck video, okay? I do these occasionally for different signs, and let's just see. Just felt like doing one tonight, so all right. So who will we do this video for? Okay. Well, let's see. It's Moon in Cancer, but kind of Libra-esque. Yeah, okay, and we got an Earth sign at the bottom, so that doesn't tell me too much. All right, let me just try to get. I like to get a major arcana. That makes me feel more confident. Okay. Okay. All right. Virgo. There it is. Okay. So since I pulled the kind of like Libra-esque card, so especially if you're cuspy, okay? So if you're stuck, all right. So we've got Virgo here. So, all right. So let's see what's going on with you guys. So what is what's leading up to this? Why are Virgos stuck? Why are Virgos stuck? Virgos. Why are they stuck? Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Ten of Swords at the bottom. A little blocked energy. Okay, so what I keep seeing here, yeah, again, Libra. So it could be too, like maybe you're a Virgo dealing with a Libra. That could be as well. But it's like there's this like win, you know, or lose, win, lose, win, lose, win. That's what I kind of keep seeing with this. So I get it. I get why you're stuck and why you would watch a video like this, because that's what I am seeing here. So I'm kind of like trying to get a basis of like what we're working with. That's what this is, and then we'll move on to like the kind of like what actions, advice, you know, things come out here. So I mean, with the Five of Cups coming out as the first card, that's pretty sucky energy. I mean, you know, it's a little bit. It's a little bit regret. It's a little bit of feeling invisible, you know, at times to me, because of the black cloak. I always tend to think that this person, you know, their energy, they feel a little bit invisible. But the thing is, you know, and all of us tarot readers will always remind you guys when this card comes up that the Two of Cups, which is the Two of Cups is a connection card. It's love and that sort of thing, is just right behind this person. They're focused on the spilt milk. You know, they're focused on what they've lost, or, you know, past, present, future, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? And it's like, you know, oh, there it goes, all down the drain, you know, instead of turning around and looking at things from a different perspective. And right there, you know, two cups, you know, just waiting to happen. So, you know, so we go from this kind of energy to this energy, which is the Knight of Pentacles. It's like the Knight of Pentacles to me kind of assesses the land in front of them, you know, assesses the goal. They see a bigger picture, and they are trying to formulate a plan on how to bring those blueprints into action. But, you know, then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is a card of kind of being on the fence. It's like juggling these two options, right? Because Pentacles, like, if it's just one pentacle, then that is the Ace of Pentacles, which is something being offered. And, you know, but this, when there's two, it's like not knowing like how to offer, when to offer, what to offer, you know, that kind of thing. But you got to be careful, because it could just get into this infinity loop that could just drag on forever. Okay. And especially with the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is already a little bit slow into taking action. So there's nothing wrong with weighing your options. Absolutely. You know, but eventually, you know, you've got to just roll with one of those pentacles and put it out there. So here's a cool thing. I think you do. All right. Because you have this Ace of Pentacles here, and that's exactly what I was talking about. And it comes in order. So that's perfect. So it's like assessing what you want. The other thing is too, it could be, it's like for a lot of you guys, you know, like maybe you just felt like you're just not happy. You're not happy with focusing on what has spilled in your life. And now you are making the decision to turn around and see what is there. But you're just taking your time assessing it. weighing out the options, you know, little being on the fence, not too sure. But it does look like you do put something out there. Now, we do have the Six of Cups. So most likely you're offering this to the Six of Cups energy. So the Six of Cups energy a lot of times is a past person. But it's not, you know, it would be somebody that you would want to offer something to. So, you know, in other words, it's not like, oh no, that horrible ex that, you know, it's not like that. It's somebody that you're fond of. The Six of Cups is sometimes it's a friendship card. This could, you know, this could be like a friend or something like that. This could be somebody you grew up with. A lot of times this represents nostalgia or like hometowns, things like that. So it's like this could be somebody from your past that you are debating, you know, making this offer towards. So we see kind of some forward movement. So I'm not really seeing why you're stuck, quite frankly, because I'm seeing forward movement. We have the King of Wands next. The King of Wands takes action. You know, it's one of the few kings that does like take action. They'll actually get up out of the throne and like go do stuff, right? Where most of the kings just kind of sit expectingly, you know, and waiting for things to come to them. And not in a bad way. I mean, either way, you're a king, you know, you deserve that, right? But the King of Wands has like a little bit more drive, you know, that sort of thing, right? So it could be that you know, if you're a female or whatever, male, whatever relationship dynamic you're going for, it could be like, this could be a Leo, possibly. It doesn't have to be. But it could be somebody that like you know, are thinking of. They're just very magnetic and charming. Okay. But now here's the thing. So it's like, there's that that offer, but now it's like, I think you feel like this person's getting away from you or something like that. Maybe that's why you're stuck, but you're not. That's the thing, because you have the Chariot card. So, but because this is a card now of the Eight of Cups, is a card of like emotionally investing in something, but feeling like you need to go find something else. So it could feel like maybe you think this person is getting away from you. That could be the energy here. With the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords a lot of times is someone who it's either they will like just fight for what they want, you know, and it's like they don't care what anybody says, you know. It's like they're gonna fight for what they want despite the obstacles, you know, because the five, it is obstacles, all right. So it can be that, or sometimes it's just kind of like stubborn energy that's like not very flexible. It's like no matter what logic or facts are presented to them, they're not going to change their mind, you know. So I don't know if this is your energy, their energy, a little of both, that sort of thing. But it's a card typically of you know, fighting to win. Okay, so and it's usually mental type energy and battles. And then we have somebody else here who doesn't want to fight, you know, don't want to fight no more, or whatever that song is, you know. It's like this is somebody who wants to like fight, and this is somebody who like is like, no, okay, fine, you have it your way then, you know, because it's like I'm too emotionally invested in this. I don't want to be, because no matter what, I can't win against you, you know, and they're just like leaving the situation. So you are victorious. Okay, so here's the thing. So this could actually be between two people, or this could be like the battle between yourself, all right? Because that's the thing. I don't see why you're stuck, because again, like you're moving forward. You know, you stopped juggling the coins. You did make a decision. There is an offer here. And, you know, King of Wands, very motivated, that sort of thing. And we have the Chariot card here, too, which is like a card of like moving forward. So the only thing I can imagine is that you are expecting the worst. That's kind of what I am seeing here. So it's like, I feel like this is you, because interestingly enough, it's like they both have red on, you know, this one has the green vested, you know, over it. But it's like, I get the sense like you're having one of those, you're having a Bhagavad Gita like battle within yourself kind of thing, right? The dark and the light and you know, all that kind of thing. So I think it could be too that you put an offer out, and it could be like you're sort of like a little ticked off or something, because you are, for some of you, if you are the King of Wands, then it could be feeling like you know what the hell? I'm the King of Wands. It's like, what's going on? Why isn't this happening? Because like generally the King of Wands gets like what they want, right? They're very magnetic and that kind of thing. All right. Or this could be your person. If you're dealing with the King of Wands, they could be thinking that like, why the hell, why is this person like moving towards something else, so that could be too, definitely that energy. But really, I get the sense this is like fighting a battle within yourself. It's like that you want to be right in a way that this won't work out, and in a weird self-sabotage kind of way. So it's like almost to prove to yourself like that you knew this wouldn't work. I know that sounds really strange, but sometimes like our subconscious works in weird effing ways and patterns. And if that's kind of your typical MO, like your subconscious back there might be battling yourself right now. So like what you're seeing as like a loss is really a win. All right, because you're moving forward. Like I don't see like a refusal of this offer. I don't see like these like horrible outcomes or anything like that. I really feel like you are like moving forward. You're not recognizing that you're moving forward. So let's see. You might kill off something too soon also, because you had the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but there was a positive card after that. I forget what it was. I should have looked. I'm sorry. But it was like it gave me the impression that you might be killing off something too soon. So let's see what actions to take to get unstuck for Virgos. Let's see. So if this is a work scenario, I mean, it could be, again, like you might be, if it's a work scenario, I'll say this. If you're being challenged by somebody who's just like super headstrong and like they're not going to change their mind at all, and it's like they will just keep arguing just to keep arguing so that they come off as a winner. And it's like, it might be best to just emotionally like give up, and because you're going to be victorious. All right, by doing that, by not playing their game and getting involved. Okay, so there's that too. All right, so let's see. Let's move this up a little bit and see what your the actions to take would be. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. So there you go. So the Wheel of Fortune just fell out, and that's a card of like things turning, momentum changing, that kind of thing. Okay, Virgos. So let's see, Virgos. What do we got? So what kind of actions should Virgos take here? Virgos. Okay. Judgment call. Okay. Temperance. There's the emotionally walking away card again. Okay. Okay. So Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right, so here, these cards came up again. So the Six of Cups, again, it's like, this is like a reconciliation thing, all right, is what I'm seeing. Because we have the Judgment card here, which is typically about like a renewal, okay? So when I don't always go that way. I don't always go reconciliation, because a lot of times to me, it's just a card of divine timing. Like the timing is now, that the trumpet is here, make a decision, that kind of thing. But I will go with reconciliation with this, because you have two cards of that, all right? So it's like the action to take is it's going to be fine. That's really what I see. You need to be patient is what I'm seeing, because it's like this is like almost ordained in a sense, okay? That's what I'm getting the sense of here, because you have two cards of that right in the get-go. All right, so this is like an archangel kind of looking over everything and, saying be patient, and the Two of Cups going back and forth, right? And this is a card also like with an angel, and it's like this is being guided, all right? So it's like moving forward towards why are you walking away from that though? Okay, so for some of you, the action to take is to, there's a couple different messages here. For some of you, the message could be saying, don't just rely on faith, Okay, and that, I know that sounds weird because I mean faith is a good thing that absolutely and all that, but like not so heavily. Like don't rely so heavily on the fact that you feel this is ordained or that this is being guided and all of that. So there's that message. Like don't rely on that too heavily. Like kind of start like it. Yes, it is and all that, but start kind of moving away from that energy and make progress towards what it is you're trying to achieve. Okay, because there is a little bit of like missed opportunity here, so you want to be careful of that. So there's that message. For others of you, it's like if that kind of fits with you. For others of you, I feel like this is about just acknowledging the fact that that this is like kind of divinely ordained or what have you. And now like you're going to find this missing piece, because the thing about the Eight of Cups, it's like this person, they have like they've put a lot of emotional investment into something before, okay? And it's like it was almost there but not quite right. Like they always feel like there's like this missing piece. So that's why like they've stacked these cups up like all nice and neat, but now they've turned their back on them and they're going to find their missing cup, their Nine of Cups, okay, which is like their wish fulfillment. And here we have, this person heading towards that, and then here is that cup, being handed over to this person. So it's like exchanging the cup. So you find the cup is what I feel. Now, here's the thing. You might be dealing with someone who is a little bit lackadaisical. Okay, that's kind of what I'm seeing, because it's like more than a missed opportunity. And for some of you, it could be that, like I said, if you rely too heavily on faith and take no action, right? But for a lot of you, I think you're dealing with somebody who, there's a couple things here. Like they don't even see the cup being handed. Like they don't recognize it as that. Okay, so it's like they're like they're off like kind of wandering about their house and their garden and looking at flowers and things, and it's like you might feel like that you've offered them this cup, that right here, but like I don't think they recognize it as that. Okay, because it's like to me a lot of times is the Four of Cups is a few different things, and sometimes it's like lack of interest or lack of enthusiasm. I don't see that though because of your last card, right? So it's like the way I see this is this person doesn't even understand there's a cup being offered. All right, so it's like typically the Nine of Pentacles is a single female. They do pretty well for themselves. They have a lot of like what do you call it? Like self-confidence. They don't need, to have somebody in their life. They don't need all those things. That doesn't mean they don't want someone in their life. It just means like they're okay. Like they will wait for the right person. They're not the type of female that like needs, to like have a partner or something like that. So it's like, I just get this sense like they don't even like really grasp like what is being given here. So that could be. Now, for others of you too, it could, I feel like that's it. Honestly, that's the storyline I see. But here's the thing. It's like, you guys have the Two of Cups. So, I mean, the Two of Cups is like, the ultimate. And what's really cool is, you this is really cool. You were off searching for your Nine of Cups, which is like the Nine of Cups is like wish fulfillment and things like that, which is a really nice card. But to me, sometimes it's kind of like a temporary card, So it's like you were being brave and going out and looking for like Nine of Cups. But, what you actually got, instead of one cup to make it 9, you got 2 cups to make it the 10 of Cups. So that's even better. So it's like, that's the ultimate. There's so many cups in this reading. I mean, there's just like cups everywhere. You have the Temperance card with the 2 of Cups. So this is just showing you, Virgo, you're good. Okay, it's like you got these 2 cups here. We've got more cups here. Cups are emotions. Cups are like love. Cups are, they're connections, that sort of thing. You've got more cups here. You've got cups here, and you've got cups here. So, and you have passion here. All right. So you've got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're going to be victorious. I don't even understand why you're stuck. Really. I do. I do not. Okay. It's like the Ace of Wands is a passionate new start. It's passion though. Okay. So again, it's like this person, they might not even know, like, Now, if this is you, if you are this person, you are this female, maybe then the Four of Cups is like not knowing how to offer that cup. So we will clarify that and see, all right? Because it could be like maybe you don't know how to offer that cup to get this Two of Cups. And with this Ace of Wands here, this might be how, all right? Because Ace of Wands is like passion. Because especially like if this is a long-term or a long-time person, it's like you guys most likely you're in the friendship zone at this point. You know, if you guys dated like years ago or whatever, you know, the deal was, it's like then at this point, like, you know, you're probably like friends. So it's like they might not be, you know, noticing that you're handing them a cup. You know, maybe this is you, Virgo, handing them a cup. They don't get it. They don't notice. They just think you're reaching out as a friend. So it's like the Ace of Wands, they're going to notice that, all right? Because it's, you know, I mean, it's a little phallic. It's a little, you know, it's passion. It's you know, that kind of energy. Knight of Cups, a little romanticism thrown in the mix, right? So this is like kind of sexy card. This is kind of romantic, all right? So a little combination of the both. And the Queen of Wands is that, all right? The Queen of Wands is you know, very intuitive, but a little quirky, very individual, probably this person, you know, here, and you know, attracting, you know, kind of energy. And didn't we have, I think we had the King of Wands earlier, didn't we? Yeah, I think so. So it's like King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yeah, you guys are good. Six of Wands, a victory, you know, absolutely. This person could be at a distance from you. That could be what a little bit of an issue is too with the Six of Swords. That usually indicates that. All right, so let's see what this Four of Cups is about. So how can, if this is Virgo, how can they clearly offer this cup? How can they clearly offer this cup? The Devil card's trying to come out. All right, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but it's probably, again, it's like a kind of a lusty kind of card. Queen of Wands fell out. Exactly. Could be dealing with Scorpio too, because you have a couple cards of Scorpio in your reading. The Cups cards up here. Ace of Cups, Star card. Oh my God, you guys are fine. All right, so it's like, so how to make it, you know, apparent, or how you know, if you're the female in the situation, how to offer the cup. I don't know, you know, just it's a card of like kind of, I just hate putting that kind of advice out there because it just sounds so like, ugh, I don't like that. But if I'm honest, it's like the Queen of Wands, she you know, it's a little bit of like you know, flirting, a little physicality, nods, you know, things like that. I don't like, you know, saying that stuff necessarily, but let's be honest, there's a certain amount of realism to that, okay? So, and you know, I'm not trying to take anyone's, you know, female empowerment away or anything like that, but the truth is we are females and we, you know, we do, you know, have the ability to kind of offer that as a tool sometimes, are kind of like sexual magnetism or what have you. So yeah, kind of a little bit of that is kind of what I'm seeing, quite frankly, especially with a Scorpio card next to it. It is, you know, it's kind of leaning towards, I think you're going to have to make it fairly obvious to this person is kind of what I'm thinking. All right. So it's not like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I've been thinking about you, and you know, stuff like that. Like, I don't think they're going to pick up on that because they might just think that you're a friend thinking about them. Right? But if you know, pick up the phone and you're like, you know, what's up? You know, or not, you know, yeah, maybe say something like, oh, hell, I don't know. You know, instead of saying, oh, I've been thinking about you and wondering how you're doing, to say, you know, I know this is really weird, but for some reason, you know, I don't know. Or, you know, I had this like really weird dream about you the other night, or, you know, like just put in a little bit of something that gives them a hint, you know, that throws in just a tinge of like sexuality or something, you know what I'm saying, to get them to understand that like that's what's going on, is what I feel. But you have the Ace of Cups here, the Star card. Again, I really don't see what the problem is. You know, you guys are fine. So, and you're going from the Queen of Wands, by the way, to the Queen of Pentacles, which many times is a wife card. All right. So, let's see. Oh, for, yeah, okay. I should have done that, but that's too late. Okay. So let's see. All right. So let's see if you guys have advice card and we'll wrap this up. So, I mean, this is supposed to be a video on why you're stuck. I really don't see you guys as having, other than like that kind of battle within, like I don't I don't see you guys are going to be stuck for long, or I mean, if you are stuck, it's not. It's not like you're just not. We'll see what the advice cards say, but I really don't feel like you will be for long. New life just fell out. Seriously, yeah, you guys are fine. All right, I can't stress that enough. Like, you're getting really good cards. So yeah, definitely. And I didn't really see that much stress, so I don't know why this is coming out for a "Why Are You Stuck" video. Because typically when I do these, it's like bad, like really bad. Although you guys did start off with the Five of Cups, which is a card of, that's a little mopey and depressing and all that kind of stuff. So definitely. Fear. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so there's some fear, but that's, again, natural, natural stuff. Fear that you might not fit in. Fear that they might not fit in. Fear of your social circles, for some of you females out there. Okay. Okay. Nourishment. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Don't dim to fit in. Okay. Perfect. All right. So, I mean, your advice cards are really just, I mean, there's a couple, but they're mostly just kind of reconfirming the story. I mean, the very first card to fall out is new life. And look, I mean, she's literally like being hatched out of an egg. Okay. So it's like, I feel like this is like the time, it's time to hatch out of the egg. This is happening, there's fear. That's natural, I mean, if you're going into something that's like looks fairly significant, so it's natural to have a little bit of self-conscious doubt or fear or things like that. Typically, when I see this card, and it's really interesting too, because look, she's inside an egg. I don't know if you can see that imagery. She's kind of coiled up in like a like fetal position. And it's like, and then like, here's the egg being hatched. So there's no reason for this fear. It's like, just kick ass, that's what I say. All right. Let's see. And it's an empty bird cage. You're flying free. You're flying free. Some of you people, you Virgos, you people, sorry. Oh my God, I'm so nutty. I'm like way too tired to be doing these videos. It's like some of you will be letting yourself free. It's scary and all of that, but you will be setting yourself free. You felt trapped for too long. Okay, so and that goes in with this card, absolutely. So let's see. The only card that you have that like has some words to like read is this one. So you can swap the word for whatever you like, because this particular card says God is your source. But if you're not comfortable with that, then change it to whatever you want. Mr. Squirrel. Mr. Squirrel is your source. Okay, I don't know. All right, so it says, everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. All right, so that's very beautiful. All right, so I'll hold that still so you can take a little snapshot if you want to, keep that and read that again. Okay, so very, very nice card. And it kind of reminds me of like how you had that kind of divine guidance kind of thing. And we talked a little bit about the faith and that sort of thing. So, God is your source, or Mr. Squirrel is your source, whichever you prefer. All right, let's see. So you also have the card. This is like spiritual change for you as well. You have the 7 here. The card is called Nourishment. And I always think of star water here. So to me, it's very much of an Aquarian type of energy. So you could be dealing with Aquarius, that's possible, but it's Aquarian season right now. So it's like, this is, I just feel like you're opening, like, just trust. Trust in the high, if God is the word, that you use, if God is what you believe in, trust in whatever that means to you, and you're going to be nourished. This is like, it's beautiful. This is like, it's like a star card, like your wish is coming true. You have new moon beginnings going through this like gateway. And look, the grass is greener on the other side. How about that, Virgo? All right. So that's really nice. And let's see. You also have don't dim to fit in. So I feel like this goes along with this. There's like this kind of fear or something like that. So it says, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So, you know, there could be a part of you that like, you know, has to dress up in the cocktail dress and go to the parties and all that. And you just want to be set free, you know, and you just want to like be yourself, but you've been dimming your light in order to fit into a certain situation, a certain status, a certain, you know, what have you. So don't, you know, just don't, you know, don't dim your light to fit in. And, you know, you have also at the bottom of the deck too, I will leave it at this. You have, well, damn, you have so many good cards, Virgo, seriously. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, and dreaming a new world into being. And then you have the card of the initiation, rites of passage, and crossing the threshold at the bottom of the deck too. Crossing the threshold. All right. Absolutely. Wow, Lemuria card. Wait, you got great cards. I'm just going to stop because you're fine. Okay, that's that. You know, you're not stuck. So it's like, so no need to watch this video, Virgos. But I'm grateful that you did. And please, if you did get something out of this, all I ask, you know, and in return is if you could leave a comment in the comments section. I really appreciate that. It helps kind of move my videos along. I'm not looking for compliments or fishing for compliments. Just you know, just a little like thank you or a, oh my God, that sucked, or or thank you, whatever, you know, or just a smiley face or something like that. I would really appreciate that. Or, you know, thumbs ups are good too. Comments are better. And please subscribe and all those good things. All right. Thanks, Virgos. Bye.